Mm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Avon. Hello, Shirley. Shirley, what won't connect to YouTube? Hi, Lucy. Hi, Laura. Everyone, like the video as you come in, please. Thumbs up. Hi, Shari. Hi, Miss Jacqueline Conyers. How are you? Hi, Ann. Oh, Shirley, I don't know about that. Hi, Melva. We got a lot to laugh about today. We're going to talk about how those drums have reversed on her ass. Hi, Belle. Shirley, I'm not that, how do you say it? When it comes to like all this technology and phones and all that other stuff. Yeah, Laura, it is funny. But that's what she get. Yup, tech savvy. I'll have to ask my son. You know, them kids know everything when it comes to phones and computers and all that other stuff. Okay, I see 21 people in here and only 10 thumbs up. Like up the live as you come in. Yes, Avon. We gonna talk. Give it a couple more minutes for some few other people to come in. Okay, Shirley. Laura, I have to ask all the time too. I'm just not into all that stuff. Okay, well, I guess we can start, and everyone else that comes in after, they can just keep up. Hi, Bobby. Glad you could make it. Okay, first, I want to talk about her little. Okay, she got restricted from going live on Facebook. Her whole world is ending now because of this. And she's crying, oh, I might be homeless. How am I going to pay my mortgage? And, but you can go to Japan. Your daughter's been asking for shoes because her shoes are too tight. All week she's been asking. She even missed PE class because she didn't have any shoes. But you can go to damn Japan. You know damn well that you can afford to pay your mortgage. You're not broke. We all know that. You've admitted that you're not broke. And sometimes your stupid ass forgets that you're saying it. But I bet you still ain't bought your daughter no damn shoes and you about to jet off. Oh, now it's Japan, Atlanta, and one other surprise place. But yet you don't know how you're going to pay your mortgage and you're about to be homeless, but you're jet setting all over the damn United States or all over the world. Okay, so you can stop with all that shit. And now you're restricted on Facebook, Twitch, and TikTok. The shit's funny to me. How them drums working now? Cause you've been beating them drums on everybody, but it's coming right back on you. You and your goats have been reporting everyone's posts. Then you go into our comment sections, report everybody's comments. You guys even go back 3, 4 weeks and report people's comments. We're not over here crying because we end up in Facebook jail. Hell, a lot of us are repeat offenders. But when it comes back on you, it's a problem. See, that's karma coming for your ass to start off your new year. And it's about time that karma has finally came and got you. Because people, all of us have been tired and waiting for this day to come. And instead of fixing it, what you do and trying to change, no, you're going to come up with some more bullshit. Yes, Tony. I don't know who was calling her, but somebody was calling her, more than one time, but she wouldn't answer, I don't think. Yes, Cheryl, we know you a repeat offender. Because they keep your behind locked up, and then, oh, let's talk about that man downstairs. Oh, my goodness. Now, I have heard that man bang on his ceiling before, but he totally lost it the other day. And she acts like she don't know why, and he don't want her kids to walk or do anything. Girl, it is not your kids, it's you. You walk and stomp around in a size 20 damn hooker heels, screeching like a crazy person because you get 100 stars, spinning around in circles, or you're beating on them damn drums that ain't working. And the man just had enough. What did you do before? You showed that video of the man doing that. Show the whole video. Show that video what you were doing on that TikTok before that man did that. That man is sick of you. And I guarantee you he is not the only neighbor in that building that is sick of you. Oh, she didn't waste no time, Tony. She's on Instagram at a bar. She ain't waste no time after she dropped them girls off. And now you want to talk about going to court. You think that man don't have a whole bunch of stuff on you? I guarantee you there's complaints from other neighbors. And daddy can't come back and try to play like that's his apartment, that his condo. Because there's a visa ban on 75 countries, and Nigeria is one of them. So we won't be seeing Daddy Skeeter for a minute. Yes, yes, Margaret, her father witnessed it. Of course, she always drinks and drives. That's nothing new. But you're gonna sit here and you have been and you can't blame the girls anyways, because you said It happened at 11:59 and the girls were sleeping. So we know it wasn't the girls making no damn noise. That was you making all that damn noise. You should have never been buying some type of place like that. And you got little kids, and when you got your face all up in that camera, you ain't paying attention to them kids. You got baby A so spoiled to where she can't even take the word no or anything, she has to have everything her way, and if she doesn't, she sits there and has a whole meltdown. It's ridiculous. And then she gonna sit here and talk about what's that video thing she did celebrating her daddy birthday, and he's the best daddy ever, and she's so lucky to have him. Well, in your book you sat there and said how you used to get beat. You talked about killing mosquitoes. You talked about how you were SA'd and you couldn't even talk to your parents about that. How is that the best daddy? Margaret, you know that girl tells so many damn lies. When you tell a lot of lies, you can't keep up with it. Just like she had baby Jay, when she was telling another story about the downstairs neighbor, she sat there and was like, and I had to deal with the police. And Jay was like, the police were called, and the way she said it was like a question. But then you another clip of that video, now all of a sudden Jay says, oh, I wasn't asleep. And then when you ask her, well, what did you hear? Oh, I wasn't awake for all of it. She wasn't awake at all. Who knows, Shirley? Who knows why she's going there, but she's so broke. What's 898.98? What's that? Oh, Sandy, some raid. Yeah, you're right, Melva. There's, a lot of people don't have the first original book, but a lot of her followers do have that first book. They just refuse, you know what I'm saying, to tell her anything. They are her worst enablers. They are her downfall because they don't hold that girl responsible for nothing, which is why she continues doing this. She gets banned on Facebook or restricted. You should have seen the comments some of her followers were saying. Then she goes to TikTok and they all run over there and start throwing money at her there. No, I'm not jealous either before y'all little goats come over here talking about I'm jealous. Okay? Because nobody's jealous of her. There's nothing that girl has for me to be jealous of. Then she go, I mean, they just throw money at her for no reason. And they see the same shit we see. They know that girl is sorry and useless. Yeah, Sandy, she's claimed she's writing another book. Bubbly me, you leaving? Saying good night. Hi, it's Pool. It's Pool. Hi, Pool. I'm about to say fool again. Hi, Pool. Lucy, I don't even bother with them anymore. Going back and forth with them fools will sit here and have me up under the Facebook jail. My mouth is too bad for that. So I don't even go back and forth with them. If they want to support her, let them support her as she's sitting here, cussing them out. Or if they don't send her enough money, they get cussed out. You're welcome, Paul. It's just ridiculous. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna actually come right out and say it. Cora Obedi, you are a sorry ass mother and an even a worse person. Instead of, oh, you haven't been live all day, but did you clean up that nasty house? No. You sitting here going around your house recording, oh, that man downstairs yelling and screaming, but your house looked like a trap house. You looking like you live on Skid Row or something. Then you had your daughter today, acting like she's just making random videos on her own. I call that cat. That means not true. That's a lie. Just like you sat there and she was like, "Oh, and I'm gonna miss you," and blah blah. Yeah, did you show the video yet of her running like a track star to her daddy? And then when she had her hands up, you could see the 3 bites on her hand. So Jay is being bit. A got bit by something in her head, and you shouldn't have been braiding her hair if she had something in her head like that. Your sister's content baby was being bit. What you got in that house? Is it ants still, or are they bed bugs? I don't believe that little girl, Sandy, took that phone without her look knowing and made those videos. Now she's always got Sherry. She always has something to say about JD. Always talking about, oh, that's how how the neighbor was acting downstairs. That's how it was in my marriage. Really, girl, stop. Oh, the video is up of the drop off. Okay, Rose, I didn't get to see it yet. Yes, that house is filthy. The other day I watched A open up something, throw the wrapper right on the floor, and she stepped and KO stepped right over it. Like it wasn't even there. Oh, people are mentioning being woke up or yelled at during the night. What do you mean by that? Talking about the tenants there or the kids? Yeah, Cheryl, they're gonna move her out in the red dump truck. Can you imagine moving into a $1.6 million condo in a Sanford and Son truck? Oh, Shirley, I didn't notice that Jay had a big bruise on her arm. Yes, she does pinch her. Yes, she does. She pinches her. She slaps her. Yeah, she's petrified of her mother. She sure is. I know she ain't touching nothing. Oh, Lord, she already making a fool out of herself at the bar dancing. Not surprised. No, and you're, yes, Janice, you're right. That apartment is not worth anything right now. That little video that Jay did, she was coach. You could tell the child was, she had to keep thinking like, what did she tell me to say? What did she tell me to say? You can look at her and tell that she was coached and was trying to remember what she was told to say. Yes, Shirley, that was all scripted. Yup, he posted that he has never been happier since 2016. You know what? You're right. That's exactly why she posted pictures of herself in 2016. She need to learn how to clean that house and stay off social media. And now she thinks we're all part of a WhatsApp group with JD to take her down. She's her own worst downfall. She gonna take her own self down. Nobody has to do that. At some point, we all said at some point karma was gonna come and hit her. And it has. It's come and hit her. But we're the ones to blame for it. Justin's the ones to blame for it. But she never takes responsibility for any of her actions that she does. Yes, Jan, it was all scripted. We seen a video a while back with Jay, and I guess she didn't know the video had started running, and she was telling her to do this. It will look good for the video, and we caught that part. Joanna, no, she has not seen anything yet. And yes, Melva, if that Justin blinks, he's to blame for it. Yes, she's getting worse. Like today, what Jay did was doing on video with the camera. She was all in front of the camera, liking everything, loving everything, interacting with everyone on there. Just she was just doing way too much for a 6-year-old child. And that's why TikTok banned her. Because that child wasn't supposed to be up there doing all that. TikTok don't like kids. She lucky she didn't get they didn't ban her, what was it? Friday night when baby A was sitting on that kitchen island with that knife cutting potatoes. Because they're very strict on that. I Sherry, she wants there's no money amount. There's no limit. She wants money all the time. She's gonna expect these people to take care of her for the rest of her damn life. Even if they were to pay off her mortgage tomorrow, she still would not be satisfied. She is still gonna always want more and more and more. You do clothing hauls, but nothing in them clothing hauls have to do with your children. And I bet you like I said, you bet you still ain't bought Jay no shoes. And as much money as you make, there's no reason why you should be going out and buying her several pairs of shoes. You go to Ross. How much are that girl's shoes in Ross? $7.99? Between $7.99 and $10.99? Jay said she wanted Nikes. You can afford Nikes. You wearing Adidas? No, not Adidas. Is it what? No, it's Skechers. And that's the first pair of shoes that you've ever bought out of a real store. Cause all your other stores they come off of Temu or Shein. Hold on a minute, guys. But you should be able. Little girl clothes are cheap. They're not expensive. Yes, the information that IG Live was ridiculous. The girl is just ridiculous, period. No, she probably don't even know those girls' shoe sizes or their clothing sizes because everything is given to her. All those nice dresses the girls have, those came from LA Mom. Their little matching outfits, LA Mom. I don't know why she's saying please and pray for KO because that girl ain't broke and she ain't homeless. Homeless people or broke people don't fly off to Japan. And then now she put a little twist in it today and said she's going to Atlanta and a third mystery place. That's not a broke person. Bubbly me, she only has Jay attached onto her because she can get her to sing her stupid songs, okay, to try to get money. She can get her to do whatever she tells her to do. A is going to tell her, no, I don't want to. Just like the first time she tried to get her onto that video and was pulling on her. Jay was like, no. I mean, A was like, no, I don't want to, and ran off. Oh, yeah, I heard that she's live right now. Yeah, she can get a cheap pair of Nikes from Foot Locker. Especially at her age, Nikes and Jordans are very reasonable. It's when you get up into those men's sizes, like my son, like when he was her age, yeah, they were really cheap. Big kids, okay, they was got a little bit more expensive, but now that he's in men's size, I'm just like, well, damn. She's still going to Japan, Johanna. I think she's leaving probably in the next couple days. Yeah, oh my goodness, Sandy, those faces that Jay makes are really disturbing. And this is my opinion, but something is going on in that home. Yes, she's disgusting, Sharon. She really is. And see, what you telling that little girl to double tap on the phone? Those girls, Jay is too involved in social media. You don't see anyone else having, at least I've never seen anyone have their kids just all on social media like that. Pretty soon she gonna have that girl doing her own damn lives. Of course, Sharon. No, she ain't gonna buy her no Nike, Shirley. Jay asked for Nikes, but we know she ain't gonna buy 'em. Matter of fact, she didn't buy none at all this week. The child even told her, I couldn't even do PE class. So she should have went out directly and bought them. The information, who would talk to her? the girl look a the girl look a hot damn mess. They'd be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful." I don't know where they see that at. I don't even think she's all right looking, to be honest. Yes, it is sad what she does to her oldest daughter. That's why that little girl does everything that she does because she's afraid of her mother. Yes, Jay is going to have mommy issues. She's probably going to have daddy issues too because her daddy didn't save her. Yup, Sandy, Facebook, Twitch, and TikTok. That's massive, baby. Yeah, Jay is begging too. That's sad. June is already begging. Send stars. Send this. Send that. Oh, really? People are pushing her. That's funny. Yeah, Shari, when she has them filters on, but not when they're when them filters are off. Yes, Facebook and Instagram are owned by Meta, bubbly me. Yes, they are. They're Cheryl, they're blaming JD. They're blaming the neighbor. Then now we have a hate group where, we're doing all this. No, you getting karma, girl. And hmm, you deserve it. You deserve it. Cause you've been breaking community guidelines for years and been getting away with it. And I don't believe that story where she got banned from Facebook be, because of that little baby lava. I don't believe that for 1 minute because I see that dancing baby on a lot of people's pages, and I don't think that has to do anything with it. I think that has to do with that video that Blessing showed the other day of the girls when they were in that kitchen. And if y'all know what I'm talking about. I think that's what got her banned. What, Cheryl? Her followers are telling this lady who works for Instagram and TikTok to unsuspend her right now. So what? She has like one of her followers works for Instagram and TikTok. If that lady want to sit here and lose and put her job at jeopardy over that, then okay, Bobby. Oh, Michelle Govia finally found her, huh? And she's pretending to cry, saying how much she missed her. Yeah, of course, she missed her 15 to $30 a day, and then, oh Lord, when she was she was on her Instagram earlier. She was people weren't like requesting to talk to her or go live with her, so she was picking people. Man, and they be talking about us and talking about we grandmas and we're old and we're ugly and we're big backs and man, the people I seen that popped up on that screen, they shouldn't be talking about no damn body. They should have been coming on in the dark. Cause no, Now I seen some grandmas. No, yeah, she crying because it's a ploy. She don't love them people. She love their money only. If they went 48 hours without giving her one dime, they will definitely see the real KO. I don't believe that. Well, Shari, well, I guess we'll see. Crying at the bar because Michelle sent her badge. Yeah, they're fake tears. Oh, the live froze. People probably reporting it. Yes, they did, Lucy. They told her a badge was only $1. Yes, she need to go home. Sitting up in the bar looking a hot damn mess. Yeah, you're right, Bubbly Me. She only loves their money. Hey, Brenda. Happy Sunday to you too. That's true. She's traveling a lot. Hey, Deanna. No, the information it's still on. She jumping up and jumping down up and down like she's celebrating the game, and she don't even know what she's jumping for. She just doing it 'cause everybody else doing it, looking like a damn fool. You know, Cheryl, I heard that she offered somebody, one of those social media sites, she offered them money to give them her page back. I don't know if that's true or not. Yes, she was hot stuff. She did open her legs for a hot minute while she was. That's true. She was. I had forgot about that. She was exposed for a hot minute. Yes, Sandy. Them people in there, they in there to watch the game. They ain't paying her no attention. Well, I don't know. Well, YouTube, she gets a lot of hate on YouTube. And she doesn't make as much money off YouTube except for her ads. You know, she acts like, all she gets is super thanks. She does get ads on YouTube. Oh, that's why she was jumping, because she got another badge from Michelle. Mm. You know, exactly, hot stuff, because she's special, and apparently, she thought she would still be able to go live on Facebook. She's lucky that that's the only restriction she got. Yeah, she's saying, you know, I see, and like I said, I could be wrong with her coming out with the downstairs neighbor and then the secret group of people coming after her. I see another fake London ish thing coming up again. That's just me. Sandy Marie, you can send me a badge. No, views, somebody sent her, Johanna, somebody sent her, was it 200 or no, it was 2,000 Naira last week, and she laughed. That's because she knew it was nothing once it got converted. Nope. Papa Smurf or Papa Skeeter cannot come back, at least for a while. I don't know how long that visa ban is, but that man is serious. He put 75 countries on there, and Nigeria is one of them. Oh, wow, the information. I feel left out. I ain't even get you gonna send Sandy 5 badges? I can't get one. Who knows, Sharon, when it comes to that girl? Who knows? That girl is just, she comes up with so many darn lies. The ban starts Wednesday the 21st. Shirley, what banned? I thought she was already banned. Cheryl, Cheryl, you just need bond money. you don't need, you don't need a badge. You need bond money because you're in jail all the time. Oh, information. She got that money. She said badges for all of y'all. Oprah Winfrey style. You get a badge, you get a badge. I don't want a badge. Oprah be giving out the card now. Yes, the visa is for 75 countries, and Nigeria is one of them. Cheryl, leave me alone. So, no, Papa Skeeter won't be coming here for a minute. Oh, Cheryl. Even inmates can get badges. I'm going to report you. Let me call the warden. Yeah, today, Sandy, I would be nervous of traveling out the country too. Ooh, bubbly me. You told Cheryl to fly away to her naughty corner. Nope, fool, he cannot come and babysit or anything. Or see his wife, as KO says, he has a wife. Oh, damn. She said Rolls Royces. I'm going to hold you to that. Let me screenshot this. So I got some evidence. Who knows, Lucy, how long he going to have the girls this time? Because I thought she was just going to Japan, but now she's going to Atlanta and then some mystery place now. Who knows where the mystery place is? So he might be having them girls another 2, 3 weeks. But in a way, I guess it's a good thing, at least for the girls. Her glass is empty and she's gonna have to put water in it. Yeah, okay. Seems like a few weeks. Yeah, it does seem like a few weeks, for her to be gone, to go to all them places. Oh, Sherry's supposed to have them 3 weeks. See? Mm-hmm. That's true. I believe that that's something he should have kept in place. Last time they went to court, he should have kept that in place to where he didn't want his children on social media because it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And then her coming on social media, then she sits here and tells them specifically, like on TikTok, I want galaxies. You could send me galaxies. Like, just be grateful that somebody is sending you something. That's true, Barbara. See, but that's their mother's fault. Because anytime A would want something, she would make Jay to do it. If Jay had a toy and A wanted it, their mother would make her give it to A. And now the child is out of control. And now she expects everything to be done when she wants it right then and there. Information you good for it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. DM me an address so I can come get it. Oh, the live ended? Trust me, she'll be back on. She about to go home and get half naked. That's true, Pool. But he does it all the time. You know, but he's supposed to be such a horrible person and this and that. But, not only does he get the girls on his time, he gets the girls for extra time while she runs all over the place and then comes back on social media and bashes him, lets all her followers bash him. I wouldn't take the kids for 3 weeks. If you can't show me some damn respect, then no, I'm not keeping the kids so you can run all over the United States and out of different countries and stuff. No, it wouldn't be me. Deanna, what she fails to understand and her followers is just because she got citizenship does not mean that that cannot be revoked. I question all the time, how did she get that citizenship? One, when you come over on a K-1 visa, you're supposed to be married 5 years. They didn't make 5 years. When she went and got, after they separated, and she went and got her 10-year visa, I guarantee you she did not tell them that they were separated. She had 2 restraining orders on her. Now, I don't know if both of them were active when she got her citizenship, but JD had one on her. And then don't forget, JD's divorce attorney had a restraining order on her because she was stupid enough to come up to that lady's office threatening her. And that lady that lawyer had a restraining order on her. I don't know how she got citizenship. I see some shady mess up in there. And she better hope that they not okay, they've stopped processing visas and citizenship processing for 75 countries. She better hope they don't start going through looking into these visas, I mean these citizenships that's been given out in the past at least 6 months. Oh, Susan, you can't see me because I have my screen blank for a reason. I don't show myself. Well, I will show myself, but when I get ready. And I don't mean that to be rude to you, because everyone on the other side wants to know who I am, and I'll let them know who I am when I'm ready. Everyone, I got 69 people in here and 31 thumbs up. Can everyone please like up the live? Click them thumbs up, please. Hmm. Yeah, if he wanted his kids to stay offline, then he should not have, he should have kept that court order in place. Only a week, Cheryl? Really? Well, how the hell is she supposed to go to Japan, Atlanta, and a surprise place in a week? That's gonna be a quick trip. What's the use of even flying all the way to Japan? Yes, Sandy, it can be revoked. No, there's no boundaries or structures in those girls' life. And actually, both parents are responsible in my eyes. And yes, it is going to have an impact on them as they go through school and they get older. Yeah, but is LA Mom's son is he an immigration lawyer though? I don't think I don't know what kind of lawyer he is. But if he better well whoever if he did help her and he lied, he better hope it don't come back on him. But yes, bubbly me, something is fishy. Yeah, I do believe LA Shrimp had something to do with it. And yes, Deanna, it should be checked on. Um, I don't think both parents are buying the children's respect with love because to me, KO, she only shows love when the camera's rolling. When that camera is off, it's fly away. And no, I'm not sitting here saying that the father doesn't hold some type of responsibility towards this because he does. You know, he does. You know, I yeah, there's no way he can sit here and say that he doesn't know what's going on and he hasn't done anything to try to stop that. Yeah, Barbara, it probably is from them. Yeah, exactly. She must have. She doesn't. She doesn't know the national anthem. Yes, she did. She did, Margaret. You know, and that's something else too. Like you want to talk about how good your daddy is. You know what I'm saying? But didn't they ship you behind off to China because you were an embarrassment? The only reason why you're not an embarrassment now is because you have money. If you had no money, they still would not. Your people wasn't trying to be bothered with you. Well, Shirley, yeah, I think he is scared of her. But you know what? He's a grown ass man. Step up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can protect yourself. Your children cannot. She might. Who knows? Who knows, Sandy? Well, yeah, Cheryl, I hear what you say, but I tell you one thing. I mean, I wouldn't spend that much money as it would cost to fly to Japan just to turn around and come back. Or is she really doing all three of those in the same, you know, in the same week? Is she flying to Atlanta? And then from Atlanta, is her layover in Atlanta? I don't know. That's true. I agree with you said. What's your name? Is it okay? Most unique. I gotta agree with that. Yes, she has her hands in everything. Yes, Deanna, not a official report can be made about her citizenship. Sandy, you're right. She only shows love when it benefits her. No other time. She only has love for herself and her Nash. Matter of fact, y'all see how she was trying to name her Nash? I'm just like, girl, are you serious? Now you want to name your Nash. And they came up with the name Coco. Girl, you at that's some stripper shit right there. Like, come on. You only people who work in the strip club come up with names like that, and you want to talk about, oh, it just keeps getting bigger. Oh, it just keeps getting bigger. Girl, you getting them booty shots. You ain't fooling nobody. You getting them booty shots. And what we gonna name it? Boil butt? Yes, Cheryl, he plays a big part in that mess. You know, hot stuff. Yeah, he probably is protecting her for something. But you know what? Protecting his kids should be coming first. No, Barbara, I believe that. And yes, uh was it Royce or Rose? JD should be doing a lot more to protect those girls, especially Jay. You know, and like first Jay was showing actualized behavior all over social media. Now, and I missed that live until Blessing showed it. Now, A is getting to be way too much. And somebody needs to protect those kids. And if nobody can protect them, then guess what? Neither one of them needs them. That's just my opinion. I don't know if she moved back to Nigeria, if she would have visiting rights to where the girls would go there. I don't know if I don't think they would force JD to send the girls to a different country, especially where they're saying that Nigeria is unsafe now. At least that's what I hear. Nigeria is unsafe now, and I don't think they would force them because like they can't force him to sign the visas, the passports, but once they turn 16, they don't she doesn't need his signature. But she doesn't want to bring those girls. She tries to act like he won't sign the passports, and her supporters, he won't sign the passports. But even her sister said it when she came. She was like, they shouldn't come right now. Her sister's saying that because she knows KO is going to run up and down the streets partying, and she's going to be stuck with those girls. That's true, hot stuff. Oh, Roisin. Okay. Yeah, she'll meet up with Richie Rich. Well, last time when she went there, he was she didn't see him. I guess he wasn't around, or who knows. He's weird. Yeah, they're under her curse. She has these people really believing that I'm about to be homeless, and all this of my income, and yeah, whatever. You know what, Belle? You're right. Cause that girl, Her hairdresser that she likes to use is out there. So you're right. She might be going there to get her hair done. Well, I hope that girl wash it because that girl hair is dirty and nasty right now. That's true. That's true. Most unique. If she lied on that and lied on that application, yeah, she's gonna be in trouble. She's gonna have handcuffs, and at some point, she gonna be out. She gonna be on an airplane. Loose people. Yes, Sandy, I agree. Yeah, Margaret, they both spoiled A, but I one thing I will sit here and say that I believe the mother has spoiled her more, at least from what I see. I mean, I could be wrong. Yes, it was. um, I am serious. I think. Well, I think TikTok had to do with Jay being in it because they're very funny when it comes to children. And Twitch, I think she said it had to do with how she was dressed and s- like actual or whatever. I think that's what she said. Yeah, but most unique, but she lives in a different country. I mean, like I said, she could, they could sit here and say that they could go there, but that would be up to the court to say if, you know, they have to go out there or not. I mean, they could say yes, they could say no. And honestly, it's not like, none of us have an opinion. Well, we have an opinion, but we can't say anything about it. That's between them. Oh, Lucy, I didn't know she had barbed wire around the top of her fence. Wow. The information. Rich got a girlfriend? Oh. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I don't know, Shirley. I don't know why they can't get in. Yeah, the information I heard her say that and this and okay, well, you were just whining and crying like 2 days ago that you were going to be homeless. But you needed to save up for a rainy day and this and that. And girl, please. I don't understand why, because I mean, Shirley, I have it set to public so anybody can get in. I don't know. I don't even know what people see in that man, Barbara. He got to be paying for it because he looks like he's a weirdo. Yeah, hot stuff. Them braids look stinky and nasty. Well, that $1.6 million condo, it looks like an older condo. It doesn't look that new. And then she's just a loud person. She's always yelling, screaming, or that god awful screeching that she does. And Then she's got like a size, she wears like a damn size 20 shoe. And so she's clopping around in them damn stripper heels, jumping up and down. Oh, okay, Margaret. Yeah, probably bubbly me. That's true, hot stuff. She'll be able to come back to visit, but if she gets in trouble for immigration, anything immigration, yeah, they'll revoke it. She won't have a U.S. passport anymore. Matter of fact, she won't be allowed back at all. Well, that's what my understanding is. She does treat Sharon. She does treat A like she's a baby. And that school situation, that was a hot mess because I don't understand how she thought that she could just go because it's the last semester. Schools get out like the end of May or depending on the state. Like where I'm at, schools get out the end of May, like right before what is that, Memorial Day. Some schools get out in June. So it's the last semester. You're gonna bring your child up to a school and just hand her off and be like she's just supposed to start her first day of school because you have to be 4 years old and you have to be 4 years old on the first day of school. So if school starts, say, September 1st, you have to be 4 on September 1st. If you turn 4 on October 1st or November 1st, you have to wait till the next following school year. She didn't sign no paperwork. You have to have, um, birth certificate. She probably doesn't have to give proof of residency or anything like that because, her J is already going there. But some states you have to have a physical, you have to have your shop records, things like that. Oh, I don't even Oh, okay. Did you tell him to do that? I am sir. Yes, she is. That's why people keep asking her, is she a tranny? And she does not like it. Without that damn filter on, boy. Probably. But hmm. Yes, she has a loud voice because when that man was flipping out, even KO said her kids were sleeping. It was pretty much once say midnight. Because I think she said 11:59. So that's midnight. Those girls were sleeping. So that was her, screaming, come on, guys, come on, guys, come on, guys. Don't let me lose my 5 wins. Don't let me lose my 5 wins. Come on, come on, come on. Don't, you know how she does. And then, or probably playing music, jumping up and down, screeching because somebody sent her a galaxy. That's the video that I want to see. I want to see the video before the man started acting like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see that video. I want to see what happened beforehand. Because I guarantee you, you pushed that man over the edge. Because I hear him banging all the time. Never heard that man acting like that. Hmm. More like her pronouns are she, he. Hi, Vanessa. Huh. We get our 1st of June. Yeah, we get out, well, it's so hot where we live at, so they usually get out. Used to be right after Memorial Day, but the last 2 years it's been right before Memorial Day. Hot stuff. I have no idea what she's going to Japan for. Um, I know her little new friend. Um, he asked her was she going to perform out there, and she said she didn't have any place to perform. And I really don't think she has many followers out there because they're very modest out there. What is she gonna do? She can't, she can't show cleavage. She can't be loud. She can't record, and have like, people in it, or like say she's in like an establishment. You have to have permission. I think they said your knees have to be covered. Like, what the hell is she really going to do in Japan? The girl, how many decent outfits does that girl even own? Yeah, Rich does look like a drinker, and yes, KO loves to drink. Yeah, bake that man some cookies. If he knows what I know, he better not eat them cookies. And I didn't see that video, but I heard about it, and I guess she didn't want to take her, but she's done that before. There was a time, I think there was once or twice where A actually peed on the seat in the restaurant. Yeah, she did say it was a bucket list, but if you can't even buy your child some damn shoes, that shouldn't be on your bucket list. Yeah, she's the cause of that neighbor. You know, Barbara, like the girl can't do. She can't get A to do anything without bribing her with a cookie, a chocolate, or ice cream. Okay, Shirley, 1992. Okay, it's what, over 20 years old. And I mean, I keep hearing that that place is a 55 and up. I don't have confirmation on that, but if that's true, then the girl shouldn't be living there. But I don't have proof that it's a 55 and up. Oh yeah, Bobby. I mean, to start kindergarten, but A would be going to preschool in a lot of state. Like if you have a learning disability, and the school will test you and stuff, you can go early to. And what is it? Preschool is 4 hours, but if some kids go all day if you have a learning disability. I used to work in the school system with the hearing impaired, and those kids, some of them went, they were in preschool, and they went all day, because they were being taught sign language and things like that. Hi, Dessa. Yeah, she was screaming and stomping and acting like she's crazy as usual. But it's nothing's her fault. Yeah, she said the girls were terrified in their rooms, but who knows? I mean, they could have been because that mean, but she doesn't think about her kids any other time. She was out there making a bunch of noise. She wasn't caring about them kids sleeping. Sorry, that screeching is so irritating. Yes, Deanna, it's obvious she did something to provoke that man. I couldn't have been her neighbor because it would have went a whole different way. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, he's the president of the HOA, but I guarantee you, he's not the only one that has complained about her. Yeah, she does leave her windows open. I'm just like this. She walks around. I'm quite sure when she's not on camera, she doesn't have any clothes on, and she's just walking around. I remember one time she was complaining about the man across the street. She said he was being like a peeping tom. Well, girl, your windows are wide open. Like, come on. You don't even have a curtain or a shade or blind inside your bathroom. Oh, did they? They found out who the man is and went after him? Wow. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I seen that with when she had a video the other day where she had the filter on June. Oh, she is living. See, she shouldn't even be there. Well, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be living there, and neither should those girls. So if she goes to court, especially now, because daddy ain't there, to sit here and try to lie and say it's his condo. The girls can if it's a 55 and up community, the girls can come and visit, but they cannot live there. Even though it's every other week, they cannot live there. Most unique, she didn't buy the condo. She does own a mortgage. I looked it up. And she still owes quite a bit of money on it because the majority of that mortgage payment goes to the interest. Banks get their interest off the top. A very small portion of it goes to your principal. What do you mean it's New Year's Eve? She could, Dessa. She could be getting a medical procedure done. Who knows? Hmm. Well, hmm, I am Siri. We'll see what she does over there. I hope she looked up those rules before she brings her behind on over there. Could be a private show. Could be. Barbara, that could be too. No, well, September she'll be able to go to no, and when she turns 4, she can go to preschool. You can't go to kindergarten until you're 5. Oh, has she peace of mind? That could be true too. You know, she'll always do something strange for a little change. You're right, Bobby. When she turns 4, next September when school starts there, she can go to preschool in light of both. You're right, Barbara. She kept telling that child that she was going to braid her hair. And whose hair did she braid? The one that doesn't go to school. I don't know, Bobby. Like I said, I never got any confirmation. So that's allegedly that it's 55 and up. Bobby, doesn't that her school start at I thought it was preschool because that means she would not be able to start in September because she'll only be 4. And I don't understand why she can't pay for daycare anyway. She can afford it. You know, it's only, she would only need it 2 weeks a month. Maybe, every now and then an extra week or so when she's running to wherever she's traveling to. That's what she's gonna do. I don't know who this is writing in this different language. Oh, I'm just going to remove them because they might be cussing me out. She's gonna use the excuse to sue that. Oh, yeah, she probably. But you know what? What I think, Dessa, is that because she's been saying like little hints and stuff here. So I think she's already been served paperwork because she's probably also not paying her HOA fines, and I think she's trying to find a way to turn it around on that man, which is why she did whatever she did. Because if you notice, she keeps saying, "Oh, I'm recording. I'm going to record for evidence. I'm going to record for evidence." But trust me, if that man is the head of HOA, he has proof of everything that she's done wrong. So I think she's trying to turn it around on him because because didn't yesterday she say they're going to be going to court soon? I believe that she's just trying to turn it around on that man. Exactly, Bobby. That's I don't know if she's the original time was 10:59. I mean I heard 11:59. Well, Barbara, first she said the police came and Jay was like the police came and the way she said it made it sound like it was a question. And then it was like the video like two different parts were there. And then when she said the police and then Jay was like I wasn't asleep. I was up. And then when her mother asked her what did she hear, she said I wasn't up. I wasn't up for all of it. So she didn't say anything about what happened. But with KO, somebody asked her to set up a GoFundMe. And they wanted her to send up a GoFundMe because 3 of her pages are down. And she says, I don't use my fans like that. No, but you use them to get $77,000 for some bullshit. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, Bobby. She battles for hours, screaming, stopping, clapping, chair roll. You're right. It's annoying as hell. And then she does that damn screeching. Peace of mind when you own a house. It's not that easy. It's not like he can kick her out. You know what I'm saying? Or have her evicted. And what her goats don't understand is that's what happened to her in her apartment. She got evicted, not for non-payment of rent, but because she was always keeping up so much damn noise. That's what she does. She should have bought a standalone home. And then she didn't have to worry about no neighbors. She says she don't want an HOA. Well, you're not going to live in a good neighborhood, baby girl, especially in Brentwood without an HOA. Because most places have HOAs. So, but if she owes like HOA fees, fines, and they go on for a long time of non-payment, yeah, they well, first they have to put a lien on the condo. But there's, certain things that the man has to do. You can't just kick her out. She constantly probably gets fines. If she went on to that. Yeah, you're right. And Jay is not, how, they're so stupid. How is Jay behind the neighbor banging on the ceiling? Now, that don't even make no sense. They watch the same shit we do. Peace of mind, I heard Jay do that today for the first time. This was right before I think it was her Twitch got banned. I heard Jay screech and I was like, "Oh my god, not two of them." Yeah, she's always outside. I've seen her take her little speaker outside, play music so she can dance. Neighbors going and closing their sliding glass doors because she's out there. She's she's all yes. That's I do believe she's harassing him. She's trying to she's setting that man up. Yeah, I believe that LA mom helped her with that condo. Yes, was she making very good money? Yes. She wasn't making it that long for her to qualify for a $1.6 million loan. She was gonna um I believe LA mom bought it and sold it to her like as a broker where she didn't have to go through all the fine print and all the extra stuff that you know when you buy a house through a bank, it they put you through a lot all the way up to, I mean, the day before or the day of your closing. They even go call your job again to verify that you were at that same job. If you're buying a house, you can't even change your job until after you did your sign. You did your yeah, to your closing. That's what they call it. So I don't think she would have met, not for that type of house. Yeah, Bobby, that's what I was saying too. I mean, that's what June said. It made it sound like she was asking a question. You know what, Melva? You're right. You were very right. If they were going after that man, Then that man was given she gave them people the name, just like when her and JD were going to court last time, and JD had a list of witnesses. um the witnesses names were held private for a reason, and I have firsthand information on this one. The witnesses, their names were held private, but yet the witness list was put out, was put out there. Somebody, I forget who it was, posted it. And you know who put the names out there. I don't believe the police came either. Trudy, yeah, that would be a good one. I would definitely subscribe to his page if he started doing stories about his deranged upstairs neighbor. But if they're going after this man and sending him messages and things like that's so stupid, because of course this man, that's proof, that's evidence. That's I know she can't do that over here. So it's not a 55 and older community. Yeah, I do. Like, her name is on the paperwork, Bobby. But I don't know if she is the one that originally got that mortgage in her name. I think, I could be wrong, that LA Mom bought it and um did like a, what do you call it? We call it here like a broker. She bought it and then sold it to KO. I could be wrong, but yes, the paperwork is in her name. Janice, that girl's she films everything. Oh yeah, you know what? Right, that's right, Barbara. They do celebrate New Year's and things. It's it's different than the U.S. Well, Sandy, somebody probably complained. It could have been actually all those condos over there. They all have all the buildings, they all have the same HOA, and right across from her condo is another one. Somebody could have seen her up there, and she had no business up there. They didn't have no like railing or nothing going around. She has even been up there with the girls. Yeah, most unique. A lot of people do go to different countries, they go to different, like here in the US, like what is it? Um Mexico is a big place a lot of people go. There's a few places that they go for medical procedures. Oh, really? That's I didn't even know she had a medical procedure. Oh, okay, Bobby, because she said that she can't start in September till September, and or either then she'll be starting some more drama talking about she can't start school. Talia starting school, getting ready to start school. Okay, well, that's in Nigeria. That's not here in the U.S. You put her in daycare like a lot of people do. Mine went to daycare. You're right. She had no respect for anybody's privacy. And if the police came, she would have recorded them. No, she never wants to spend any money on those girls. She didn't even buy that Jay shoes, and Jay was complaining for days that her shoes were too tight, and then and then the boots. And those boots were fairly new, so I don't even know if they were meant for her. They might have been sent for for baby A, and then I guess some pink sneakers or tennis shoes, whatever, people call them something different. And then she got up, wanted to know why Jay put on these old, dirty white ones the other day. Probably those were the only ones that fit. But I don't know what she was complaining about, because those are the same shoes that you sent your child to school on the first day of school, when every other child probably had on new clothes and new shoes. And your child went to school looking a hot mess with a dental backpack, a backpack from the dentist's office. But you could spend all kind of money on yourself. Well, Shirley, I don't. How she an eviction? But I do remember. Now, I remember her saying something about she did not want to have to move again or something like that. But I don't. But she if she owns that house, she can't get evicted, or at least it would take a lot because she owns that house. It's not, you can't own a house even with an HOA and they just put you out or make you sell your house. It's not that easy. Yeah, she probably did get served from the HOA. And that's why she's trying to turn shit around on that man downstairs. Yes, they will definitely put a lien on her mortgage. Margaret, she thinks she's the princess. You forget that? Yeah, Dessa, I think they're turning her to court. I mean, taking her to court too. Yes, most unique. I guarantee you, that man downstairs has proof of everything. I remember she even came out there one day. She had to be careful because I guess, over watering her plants and how she throws things over the edge. I guess things were going on that man's balcony. And she said she had to be careful of what she did with that. And she was in the right. Why she has an interview on live that support her from the unit. Hmm. She ain't got no support. And I guarantee you that man downstairs isn't the only one being harassed. You know, Sharon, somebody, and I didn't get to watch Bobby's live last night because I was at work. Maybe Bobby can clarify this. I was told that KO had got a phone call and they told her not to hang up. I mean, that's what somebody told me, but I still, I didn't even have time because I need to go back and watch replay. But that's what I was told because I didn't get to watch Bobby's live last night because I was at work and I didn't have my AirPods with me. I left them at home, so I didn't get to to listen to it. Yeah, they're tired of that ratchet ass Cora. No, Dessa, they told her that if she got went on that roof again, there was going to be serious consequences. Okay, the information she said 10:59. I thought it was she said 11:59. Yeah, but peace of mind. But then she asked Jay, what did she hear? And she was like, "Oh, I wasn't awake for that long." I don't believe the little girl was up. Yeah, she says a lot of things she shouldn't be saying to them damn kids. He ain't gonna yeah, he could most unique. We just have to wait and see what goes on. What I like know is I've never heard that man flip out like that. He was too done with her last night. Yeah, peace of mind. She got evicted from that one bedroom apartment. Yeah, the information. She was too busy on that damn phone battling on TikTok. I bet you she didn't even open those kids' door. Peace of mind. We talking about a scratch from on Jay. I know she got three little bite marks on her hand. Something up in their house biting them. I don't think there in Barbara. I don't think there is any tenants in her favor. Yeah, she's tell Angela, baby J is like a parrot. Whatever you say, she repeats it. So that's what she does. Yes, they did all stay there. Most unique. They all stayed at the condo when they came. No peace of mind. I didn't see that. Hmm. Probably Cheryl. Yeah, but did she buy June new shoes? Oop, I didn't mean to say that. Did she buy Jay new shoes? Well, Shirley, that's mm, the boots stink because Jay doesn't wear socks in them. Well, why does she give the child some socks? Girl probably doesn't even own any socks. Shirley, you can, it depends. Every HOA is different. Some you can. My question was like, that tree, that avocado tree, that needs to be planted in the dirt, not in you know what I'm saying, a flower pot. I don't care how big it is. Yes, they've gone back. They've been back. The kids had to go back to school. I don't know who she accused of, but somebody was supposed to have used a ladder and went all the way up there. She's so stupid. See, okay, that's just weird. She was on TikTok and got a call, and it was a male voice, and it said, "Don't hang up." And somebody said she looked frightened. Yes, you got that, Lucy. She's royal in her mind. If she was really royalty, trust me, she would have showed us. I want to know where you came from, royalty. And Des, I kept saying it sounded like somebody was at the door. It didn't sound like that man was downstairs. That she got a phone call and it was a man's voice telling her not to hang up. Okay, Bobby, that's what I was told. And so that's why I was trying to verify it with you. Yes, most unique. When the girls are with their father and he has to work, A is in daycare, but she said that he doesn't want to tell her where the daycare is, and I guess I can't blame him because look how she goes to Jay's school dressed. That's kind of embarrassing. Nope, Sharon, they left like that. She didn't show them at the airport or nothing. Nobody knew they had left and went home. I kind of, until Nancy had, put some shorts and videos up, but I kind of figured that they were gone when I kept well, for 2 nights in a row that Kay was out at night. Yes, Shirley, she's teaching Jay to lie and act just like her. Oh, Shirley, you sent me that video? Oh, I gotta look for that. Thank you. Yeah, that's a. Oh my goodness. Like, really? Like, you really couldn't pay. And she said that year was her best year when it came to making money on social media. And you couldn't rent you a damn U-Haul. You had your stuff sent to you would sat there and used a dump truck basically, like moving into Brent moving into Brentwood into a into and and moving into a $1.6 million condo. Yeah, most unique. Like my OCD just kicks in when I see that house. I'm just like, oh no. Like I wouldn't drink a bottled water out her house. If I walked in there, I would probably instantly start itching. Yeah, Melissa, I bet you she did. I knew she wasn't gonna buy that child no shoes. No, Melissa, I didn't hear the story today that Nancy posted. Yeah, Shirley, because she overwaters them. True, most unique. Yeah, that man was mad. She pushed that man over the edge. He might have came to the door, Shirley. Yeah, she does want Justin to pay for daycare. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right, Shirley. If she knew what daycare that A is at, she would bring her there and not pay. And then, in order for Justin to bring her back, he would have to pay for it, and then be embarrassed because she's gonna show up there half dressed, like she always does, like she goes to Jay's school, and you don't know what type of relationship that he's made with, say other dads that go pick up their kids or the daycare teachers. What do you mean, Nancy and slow code flashed out quick? What happened with them two? I didn't. Because I don't really watch her page. Surely she's not a gardener. She has a black thumb. Those plants start looking good when Daddy comes down. No, Justin is not responsible to pay. You know, like last time they were telling him, "Oh, well if if you don't want to when this is when he stopped paying for it." Then they was like, "Well, if you don't want to pay for it, then don't send her on your time." So he stopped sending her. This was Jay. And then they were getting mad because they were saying, "Oh, well, she's missing school." You guys acted like this child was in real school. She was not. When she first started, she was in daycare. Then it turned into preschool. Like when she was like, "Oh, she graduated." No, she didn't graduate. She wasn't even in preschool at that time. Then she had the graduation because daycares have preschool. When you turn, 4 years old, with the first day of school, it turns into preschool. But you have to read, the requirements. The information, see? And she had that girl make that damn, she had that, Jay make that video today, making, that, wow. Making it sound like, she did something and, oh, she wasn't going to want to go and all this other stuff and oh I'm gonna miss you and and when I'm not here and child please. Uh-uh. I no. And I knew when they went to go leave that them kids were gonna run like they were in a marathon. No, daycare isn't mandatory. She works from home. Some of his clients he can take her, some of his clients he can't. But those people they were acting like, oh, he cannot pay her school fees. He cannot pay her school fees. You know, School is free here in the United States unless you choose to put your child in private school. Like me, I choose to put mine in private school, so I pay school fees. Now, I can easily put him in public school and it's free. J school is free. Now, that's just that's a personal decision of, some people, like I do it because here where I live at, he was in public Now that he's been in private, he gets a better education. Some people can't afford to do it. I work hard to pay that tuition, but if I choose to or can't afford that tuition, I could put him in public school. And seeing people in Nigeria, they don't know that. They don't know how things are done here. Yeah, stuck with baby A. She ain't gonna teach her nothing. She gonna sit there when she's not on live. She's going through everybody's stuff on social media to find out what everybody's saying about her. Yes, Sharon, they did Chicklet put a water filter on the I think you call that sink on the it's like a wet I think they call it a wet bar where she keeps all her liquor bottles, and now she's back to using water bottles again, and she still ain't, her garbage disposal is broke. She needs to fix that. That thing is gonna start smelling. It's gonna end up getting flies, and it could cause issues. Yes, Sharon, she told her what to say. You could listen to her and say that she kept pausing and thinking, like, let me say this, and no, that girl didn't come up with that. Oh, surely you're blocked on both. Mm. They both had matching UGG boots today. Are they real UGGs, or the knockoff UGGs? Because I know Jay had some boots that look like UGGs, but they're too small, and she's been telling her, well, they're, tight, but she ain't gonna, that girl ain't gonna listen to her. She gonna make her wear them anyways. Yeah, Margaret, and that's sad because she should not be knowing how to do all that, them videos like that. She's acting too grown, and I'm just gonna say that. She is acting too grown. She's doing a lot of inappropriate things, and then it's it's not for me. Put it that way. Like, I would never want my daughter to act like that at 5 years old. It's not cute at all. And then she has her, like, tonight she was just reading all the comments, all the comments. Why you having your daughter read them comments, and you be seeing them sick ass comments, then people be leaving, and you just got her front and center reading all the comments for you. Yeah, Trudy, that mess. And then she about to leave the house too. I seen her the other day take her sponge and stick it down in there and wipe up all that gunk up out of there. And then just go. And then she went to the trash can, I guess, to, you know, flip it off the sponge. You didn't clean that sponge. I would have threw that sponge away. But look at that. Look at that last white sponge. That thing was so disgusting. She actually got a new one. Nancy probably bought it. Yup. DT did put that water filter on for her. Barbara, she tells Jay about a lot of stuff that a child her age shouldn't know anything about. Because the information, trust me, Their mama didn't buy those. If they were Uggs, their mother didn't buy them. No, she don't know what size those kids wear, Bobby. And yes, she is acting too grown, and I agree with you. There is something going on. I don't know what's going on because I'm not in their house, but there is something going on. Her behavior is very inappropriate. Yeah, Laura, Uggs are expensive. Yeah, Sharon, there's a lot of suede boots with the fleece lining and they're knockoff boots, that look like Uggs. She needs to buy her she needs to buy her okay, she needs tennis shoes or sneakers or whatever people call. She couldn't even do PE this week. That's what she should have been buying her. Yeah, she has to video him. You notice he done started parking farther away from her now that he knows she's recording him. He done parked even farther away now. Yeah, she's pimping them, Barbara. Them girls are only good for money. She knows she said it one time before that those girls are not her first priority. Who says that about their own kids, that your kids are not your first priority? She is her first priority. I don't know, record her for him for what? He ain't doing nothing but dropping off his kids. He don't speak to her. You know what I'm saying? He don't even walk those girls to him. She wants to record him. Exactly, Barbara. The way that girl, Mommy, you're this. Oh no, Mama, you're this. Mama, I love you. Mama, you're so pretty. Mama, you're beautiful. Mama, I love your song. And then, and then starts, then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, breaks out into a song. Stupid. Oh, he did, Margaret, because usually, I know he used to park closer, and I know that he had started parking a little farther away. Yeah, Barbara, but she's the one that had it like that got them two girls like that. You know what I'm saying? She has it to where, if Jay had something and A wanted it, she had to give it to her. Then she said it, I think it was yesterday or the day before, well, because Jay didn't answer her right away. And so next thing you know, A saying because she didn't answer me right away. A is like a parrot. She repeats what she hears. You guys, I got 72 people in here and 55 thumbs up. Can everyone like up the live? I'm quite sure I got some of these people are from the other side. And you're welcome. Thank you for the views. Just keep it cute in my comments. Yeah, information. She was making sure that Jay did not leave and stayed in front of that camera for those gifts. And that's why she should know better. She should know that TikTok don't play, especially when it comes to kids. She thought she was going to be good once she, did her ID, her little facial recognition thing. And they was like, okay, you grown. Nope, you're banned. And she wouldn't even say how long she was banned for. She said she just looked and she was like, what? For how long? And then she did that little stupid giggle like she couldn't believe it, but I didn't hear her say how long. And I didn't hear her say how long Twitch is banned for either. Most unique, you know there's going to be something that happens. Every time she goes somewhere, there's something has to happen. She's going to have to make something up, so she can get some money. Shirley, we all thought, I know that's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Margaret, I don't know. I don't know. They might communicate, between them off, without the app. What is it? You're right, Barbara. A does like June, but she also shoot, A's a bully. A be bullying June. A's the boss. She's the boss baby. Yes, Angela, I can see that your post. Okay, the information. Okay, yep. She didn't give a time frame. Yeah, okay, Jackie. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens when she gets out there. She better make sure she follow their rules. Like she says, one day I want to go to Dubai. Okay, girl, Dubai is strict. You can't even spit gum on the sidewalk. I don't know. Like I said, Melva, I really don't know if they communicate with the app or without the app. That I don't know. That's between them two. Yeah, that's true, Trudy, but maybe Jay is terrified of her, so I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, but you're right. Like, only they can tell somebody. The information she sure will. Look at Cardi. Cardi B just was out there and did a concert. She respected them. She wore, she covered herself up. She even covered her head, and she looked good. She looked very good. Yeah, Margaret, I seen when she went to Dubai, and I guess she had a layover there, and I thought she was gonna get in trouble at the damn airport. And they're acting a damn fool. The girl can't go nowhere without acting a damn fool. She always got to do something. and act a complete damn fool. That's just her. Oh Lord, the child done went back home looking stupid. Okay, I ain't got time to watch her. She gonna give me a damn headache. Yes, Lucy, I do have a IG account. You're right, Barbara. She does have her like that. And now it's starting to get on her nerves because the child cries all the time. Yeah, I seen that the other day where she whipped her. It looked like it was a glow stick. That's what it looked like it was. And then she had the nerve to send Jay to the naughty corner too. Why didn't Jay have to go to the naughty corner? Jay didn't do anything. Jay's the one that got hit. And A only had to stay in that naughty corner about 5 minutes. She got that girl to where she just hollers all the time because she's used to getting her way. Okay, most unique. You have a good night. And that's 72 people in here, 57 likes. Like up the live, guys. Unless the rest of them are from, the other side. But hey. Yeah, she repeats. I told you she's like a little parrot. Oh, really, Shari? Yeah, you know what? I think I did see that. The place was a mess. Everything on the floor. Hmm. That upstairs the other day when she called herself cleaning. Child, all that girl did was bend over and show her Nash. She wasn't doing no damn cleaning. Don't make no damn sense. Grown ass woman can't even clean your damn house. In your home all day. You not on social media 24 hours a day going live, clean your house. Everything is on the floor. Yeah, Barbara. The information she did. She come up, I'm tired. I gotta pee. I gotta this. I gotta that. Hey, Doobie, she be finding her ways to get up out of there, out of whatever's going on. I'm hungry. I'm tired. My legs hurt. Oh wow, Shirley. That's sad. Yeah, Deanna, that condo is filthy. Yeah, I wonder if they cleaned up all the artwork from the content baby. She wrote on the table. She wrote on one of those white chairs. She wrote on the wall. I think the floor or the rug. That child wrote over everything. Did her sister in slow code get that mess up? Yeah, that's true, Barbara. June does do it too. It's crazy. I'm surprised her sister even stayed there, to be honest. I'm surprised as soon as LA mom came back from Nigeria, she didn't run over there. Okay, Cheryl. It could be, Shari, because she don't dry nothing. Anything that she washes, she puts it away wet. You're not supposed to do that. You have to dry those dishes. You put them dishes in the cabinet like that, it's gonna create mold. Yep, Barbara, I heard that. I don't know, Sharon. We'll see. Yeah, Barbara, she's like that. She is like that. A don't do nothing unless it's when she want to do it. You're right about that. She like, I ain't doing it. Why don't you want to do it? Because I don't want to. Probably. Rotting onions in a wardrobe. Exactly. She's a beggar. That's what she is. She ain't a beggar. She's a beggar. No, she doesn't dry anything. Even if she doesn't have a what do you call it? A dish drainer, dish rack. People call it different things. You know, you could put a dish towel on your counter, let them dry. You can lay them in the sink, let them dry, then put them up. She puts all her dishes up wet. She puts her silverware and things like that in the drawer wet. Pots and pans, all that stuff. One of those what is it? The wooden chopping board that looks like it's got mold because that thing is turning black. She don't even use that thing that lady spent over $500 on, that thing that sweeps and mops your floor. Is it a Roomba or something like that? And that's the nice one. I think she used it twice. She didn't even take it out the box for over a damn month. Then when she did use it, and then I want to say another time she used it, and that thing sounded like it was about to break down. It was making so many loud noises. Probably done sucked up something it wasn't supposed to. We about banned from Facebook. She got to be the longest to her tribe. True. Oh, wow, the information. Child, that's true. That's true, Deanna. She be eating off them little tiny baby forks. Yeah, black mold is not a good thing to have. It spreads, it causes health issues. That's true, Margaret. I don't know who else gets groceries delivered at midnight. Melva. That's what happened tonight. Yeah, that's true. Black mold is not a good thing to have. Asthma, breathing issues, and that stuff. It spreads. And I just don't understand how she just doesn't clean. It's just ridiculous. I think both of them are owned by Meta, Deanna. But I guess she only got banned on one because she really wasn't using the other one. She went to the other, because when she first went live tonight, she was on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Then when TikTok banned her, that's when she decided to try the Instagram live. Yes, she did want a house by the beach. And he did. He got her that nice expensive apartment. And then when he moved out, she didn't want to pay the rent. And people think that lie that he put her out. He did not put her out. That he would not have been able to put her out legally. He can't just kick her out. They were legally married and she just had a baby. He could not just kick her out. If you live at an address for over 30 days, you have to go to court. He left. He left her in the apartment. Then after, and he was still paying the rent. And then afterwards, he told her, if you want to stay there, you got to pay the rent. And then she made that whole thing. Oh, I was kicked out 3 days postpartum, 4 days postpartum. Hell, -2 days postpartum. It's ridiculous. She lucky the man stayed through the whole pregnancy because some people wouldn't even have did that. A lot of men would have left her while she was pregnant. People want to talk about him. At least this man is involved in his children's life. He might not be the best father, but a lot of men, once you break up or get divorced, they don't want to be with you and they don't want to be around their kids. So she needs to be lucky and she needs to be glad about that. It's crazy. Yes, Shari, he stayed at a friend's house. And I bet you they couldn't wait to go to their dad's. Exactly, Deanna. Jay gets to be a kid. Yes, does he, well, he doesn't put him on video as much as he used to, but she's allowed to be a kid. Yeah, so that's why when she had Jay do that video today, I knew it was bull. Because I knew them girls were gonna take off running. Even A does it now. She runs. Yeah, Sharon. As soon as she started making a little bit of money, she didn't want to be. She only came here. She only did. I. My belief is she was only with him to get citizenship. I mean, yeah, there was times where they'd look real happy. I mean, I did follow them. You know, but yeah, you could see how she gave him them dirty looks and things like that. So look, just I don't know. Like I said, as soon as she started making money, that's really when she started showing her ass, to be honest. And I mean that is, I got money now. I bet you, Deanna, they do that every time. Yes, Janice, that is where he stayed at. 'Cause isn't that the one that took him? I don't know what country he went to. There was some sporting event that the guy was playing in. I think it was soccer or something like that. Oh, yeah. See, that right there definitely has to be dried, Shirley. A black wooden bowl. Yeah, I don't know, I might have been Spain. I don't know where he went, but no, he went out of the country. And it was somebody that had to do with Spain. Or I mean not Spain, Paris Hilton. No, she couldn't wait to drop them girls off. Shoot, she cracks me up at them little baby spoons. They have the little round thing on it, I guess, so the child can, shove it all in their mouth. Damn, Deanna, they were running before the car stopped. I bet you they were. Well, I'm glad to see them with their father, even though, he makes me mad too, but it is what it is. If this is how, if he's okay with knowing and watching what's going on with his daughters, then I don't want to hear it later. When something happens, I don't want to hear it. I wanted to, and I want to know what my thing is does Jay know how to turn it off when she gets over there? Does she know how to turn off how she's supposed to perform when she's around her mother for attention and things like that? Or does he have to correct her and be like, no, we don't do that? Because I think he told one of the girl, no, we don't shake our bum bums. And she told her mother that, and her father said they don't shake their bum bums, which is true because a 5-year old and a 3-year old have no business doing that. Surely somebody bought her a plate set. Where is that? Or did she bring that to Nigeria to sell it? Like she does with a lot of her stuff. But somebody bought her a dish set, and I haven't seen it. That's true, Margaret. That's true, Deanna. I do remember him saying that. He even said he thought of unaliving himself. He did. He went through hell and back. I understand, that he wanted to check out and he doesn't want the drama, but at the same time, you know, they're still your daughters. Yeah, she probably did, Barbara. Just like she's always freaking beating them damn drums. She need to go beat them again right now because they ain't working for her. She's always saying that, like you said, oh, I'll put a curse on you, your whole generation, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody taught this girl about karma. Karma will come back and bite you in the ass. So, and this is what she's getting. She's getting her karma. And she better sit her behind back before she lose those next two pages. Because apparently, this is the first month of the new year. And she done already messed up 3 pages? No, that's crazy. Shari, all that furniture is falling apart. That girl don't have not one piece of furniture that actually came from a furniture store. Everything came from Amazon and everything is falling apart. She don't own any clothes from regular stores. Everything comes from Temu or Sheen. Yeah, Margaret, he should write a book. And she's supposed to be writing another book. I'm gonna buy that book and we gonna have story session. No, bubbly me. She does that because it makes her mother happy. Well, Sharon, like I said, she said her those girls are not her first priority. And she has said that more than one time. So sh- she comes first. Yeah, Melvin. When that book come out, I'm gonna buy it, and I know I need to, and I'm gonna make sure I get the first copy because she'll do another 5 edits on it, like she did with her first book. And guess who I found out today that actually wrote 2 books. Y'all remember that crazy lady Eppa? She had the nerve to write 2 books about narcissists and got them on Amazon. Yes, she is an R. But yeah, that lady done put out 2 books, and I'm just like, you can't tell nobody about anything, and look what happened to your life. You got how you bring somebody over here from a different country, make them a citizen. You get divorced. He gets the kids. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about JD, but yet your kids were taken from CPS and given to your husband. Then you didn't get to see them for years. And then when you finally started getting visitation, you abused one of the kids, the youngest one, and I think it was a lot that went on with that one. A lot. Shit. Yep, Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Exactly, Shari. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that Margaret, that'll be a good that's a good one. Me and Bobby can go live and do that book. But yeah, you're right, Shari. Most people, we have pictures on our walls of our kids, and nope, everything's got to be her. Hmm. Barbara, huh. Thing is she has to realize is that just because you live in the United States does not mean that there's not rules and there's laws. We all still have to follow rules and laws. She just happens to get away with a lot more shit me, than I or some of you guys get away with. But, there are rules, there are laws, and sooner or later she's going to find out even harder than she's finding out now. She's finding out like, she thinks because she has a imaginary 11 million followers, and I don't know how you have 11 million followers, but yet you can't even get 1,000 people or 2,000 people to watch you, and you get upset because what she say the other day? Oh, is there some type of board that can help me? Is there some type of board that these content creators can go to because my page is demonetized? I mean, not demonetized, but I can't go live. I have two kids. I have this. I have that. Girl, shut up. They don't care. Yeah, baby A loves that doll. Matter of fact, baby J loved it too when she was younger. Hi, Carlo Queen. Yeah, Sharon. A lot of people did do that. Bought the book and then returned it. Shirley, I don't know why they buy that girl half the crap that they do buy her. Cause most of the stuff she don't even use. Like, what was it? Her birthday, her Amazon wish list. She had two beds up there, but she still has the boxes. She even said one of them is a brand new mattress. And she still has the boxes sitting up there. Remember, she asked somebody, she was gonna sell it. Like, why did you have somebody buy you that item, buy you a new queen size bed? You never took it out the box, and now you want to sell it. But let her open up another Amazon wish list. They're gonna buy everything on that wish list again. No, she doesn't. The only place, Angela, that she can go to is that place where they got that pole. Yeah, Shirley, they bought her all that furniture. And look at it. It's raggedy now. It's falling apart because she don't take care of nothing. Jackie, you know what? I don't think she got the round bed. I know she had the nerve to put two on there, but I don't know what type, because, now sometimes when you buy those mattresses, they're compressed. So it's just the box that I see. But I don't know if it's the round bed. I do, now that you're saying that, she did ask, she had two round beds up there. And the bed that she did get, she ain't even opened it. Before you know it, it's gonna be her birthday again. And then she was talking about she told her fans that that she was gonna sell it. And she didn't even use it. So why ask people to buy stuff that you plan on not even using, but yet now you want to sell it? But you guys will sit there and buy everything on her damn page. I mean, on her Amazon wish list. I don't know why people gonna buy something for somebody who's not who has money. That girl ain't needy. Hmm. It's just crazy. But all right, ladies, I've been on here almost 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I'm gonna get off here and go wash these few dishes. Go, see if I can laugh at her a little bit. I need to watch my girls, run their marathon. Wait a minute. Oh, Nancy did open up the new mattress. Okay, Nancy wasn't having it. Hmm. First bed moved in. It was 2,800. Look at the state. Hmm. Exactly. Hmm. Ramen noodles are cheap, and I think Pot Seller had some in that suitcase. Yes, she did, and that's why she bought those. Remember she got those two big boxes of diapers from Costco. That's because especially when they're on sale. Those, that's when mine kids were little. That's why I always bought their diapers at Costco. And to take them back because they were, cheaper. She always shops when she comes here, buys cheese. She even buys her deodorant here from the US. She buys enough deodorant to last her till her next time coming here. You right. Margaret, that stool just broke. I really thought she was gonna blame Jay for that. But it's cheap quality stuff. I mean, you get what's that saying? You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. So it broke. Look at that stand under her TV. Thing looks like it's lopsided. It's about to fall down. Hmm. Well, yeah, well, bubbly me, I want to see that marathon. I do. I want to see that marathon. But all right, ladies, everyone, you guys have a good night, and I'll let you know when I can come live again. Bobby will probably, I don't know if she's gonna go live tomorrow or not. She'll make a post when she's ready to come live. But everybody have she put June in timeout for closing the door. Yes, she puts her in timeout for anything. But all right, ladies, you guys have a good night. Bye bye.